Well, Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and I've got a question today from someone just known as W. And he says, imagine this situation. You've bought a very recent MMORPG game, and you really like it, and you're ready to spend a lot of time playing it. As the months go by, your character gets stronger and your progress on your journey. Then, finally, after many sleepless nights, you have found it. It's an item which holds the powers to destroy great evil, which has brought your kingdom to the near brink of destruction. But wait, this guy is so dramatic. He says, as soon as you lay your eyes on the item, text pops out, you have to buy a DLC to use the item. It seems that you cannot continue your quest without paying more. You decide to abandon your quest and try your luck by participating in PvP tournaments. But only seconds after you see your opponent, you are killed by their magical equipment. As you start to investigate this matter, you learn that people who invest a lot of money in the game will not only be able to finish the quests, but they will also get overpowered items and weapons instantly, while it takes weeks for you to get much worse counterparts. How would you feel? More and more games nowadays are supporting services which allow the use of real money to get past certain obstacles. To get new and good equipment to unlock content which even was there from the start in some cases, to progress way faster than the others. So my question is, how do you feel about these kinds of services in the presence of video games? Obviously, they're there because they need money, but how badly does this affect the gameplay's playability? So, I got to tell you that, are you playing a free-to-play game? So you actually bought the game? You know, many of the games have these free-to-play components now, and some of them are pure free-to-play. And if you're making this rant about a pure free-to-play game, I'm like, dude, you know, the game company's got to make money somehow. If it's a game like World of Warcraft, which it's not because they don't sell stuff like that, and, you know, World of Warcraft, you know, you buy the game, then you have a subscription monthly and everything, I would have a little bit of exception to that. I certainly would. So, but the fact is that most of the games that we're playing these days are moving to a free-to-play model. And that free-to-play model dictates that, you know, things need to be sold in the game in order to fund the game, and they need to sell what players need and want with as little disruption to balance as possible. Now, with that said, if all of the items are obtainable in the game without buying anything, then I have no problem with that. An example is I've been playing Smite lately, and there's a whole bunch of gods, and I want to get some more gods, and I will get some more gods, but I'm not paying any money to do so. So I have to spend time in the game to gain favor, and that favor allows me to purchase more gods. But if I wanted to plunk down some money, I could, and I could just, buy a new god right away. So basically, this whole thing is really about, making money for the games. And for a game to be successful, it has to produce a profit. It just has to. And so, the whole thing of buying time in the game, I have no objection to that either. There are a lot of people like me who don't have the time to play as much in games as I want to, and I've thought about in Smite just buying my additional gods. But then I thought, well, I'm just going to enjoy this game more, and I'll unlock the people as I gain more favor. And I'm just going to do it that way. I really like character development. And so, in essence, by my not buying anything, I'm going to get more enjoyment out of the game, but I'm going to progress slower. And if I were playing Smite as a competitive aspect, to where I was trying to do it as competition, then I, of course, would spend every dime I needed to get every advantage I could. Now, also, something to be said is that in Smite you can also buy skins, and so you can change the look of your deity. And the the thing though is that the new skins, many of them tend to be brighter and everything, more attractive looking. But do you really want your enemy to see you better? I mean, think about it. So I'm not sure I'll actually buy any of those skins. And those skins that I looked at, I don't know if they were available to buy with favor or if I could only buy them with gems. But it doesn't affect the gameplay at all, in the fact of matter that I don't have to buy a skin in order to complete a quest. So if they did, then that would be a whole different story. But that's not the case. So basically, I find it to be very acceptable, especially for games that I don't have to pay for. And even if it's a game that I've paid for and it doesn't have a monthly charge, I don't mind it. So I don't mind money going to the game publishers for a job well done. And it is their job to listen to us players and to make sure that they're responding to any imbalance issues, and to be very, very careful about not causing imbalance issues with stuff that can be purchased for cash. And that's why it's very common to see purchasable skins and such, or experience potions, in the fact of not just buying experience outright, but like, speeding up the experience, doubling or tripling it. So those kinds of things I find to be very acceptable. And we're going to see a lot more of that, because I really believe that even new AAA titles coming out, that the days of buying the game are maybe limited, and that we're going to see more and more of them that go free to play and use the free to play model. So get used to it. Sorry, it's my answer. I'm Marky Dragon. Take care.